Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's Young, throwing on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And some room to roam now. A big big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. LaDainian Tomlinson, 72 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send Rice in motion. On the carry, it's Davis. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Wins to throw on second down. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Man open, Rice. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good enough for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, here's Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kevin Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll send Rice in motion. Wentz going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll send Rice in motion. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down, Wentz. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran.
Thrown across his body, and it's enters. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. They toss it to Tomlinson. Fight, and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Carry here for their fullback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Time running out here on the play clock. Tomlinson. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Came out in a power set. That only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And the play clock's running down. And this is Tomlinson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that. Lucky to get a couple of yards.
On the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Now it's Tomlinson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
The pitch to Tomlinson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now Young, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Throw left side complete. It's Moss. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. On second down, Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Young. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. To throw is Young. Off play action. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now it's toss right. This is Tomlinson. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one 28 yards on the ground.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On third down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are in for 6. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, they they get to the football. It's blocked. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kevin Williams breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down, it's Walker. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 45 yards. Young on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Young. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Young now to throw again. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw. Young. That's complete right around the 8. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And tough starting field position here.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
On 1st down, it's Watson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go!
Here's Tomlinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Two-Toe Jones able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw is Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Elliott, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back to throw. Young. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Here's Young. Off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. He got 29 yards that time. A first down carry by Elliott. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Back now in Arlington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Tomlinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Bell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Urlacher with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 3rd down, Elliott. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. They run with LT. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Watson trying to get his guys moving.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And they will force him out of bounds well shy of the goal line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So they try to get it to the outside on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. Nothing was there.
Yeah, I think some teams want to stay with their bread and butter in these situations. If they like running that toss or that pitch, they want to go right to it. But I thought it was excellent defense, not allowing them to get upfield.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Great hands there defensively to knock the ball away in the end zone. My partner just stood up. It's 4th and goal, and the game coming down to one play.
And there's no way you're getting me back down there again. They have to do it one more time. This is exciting.
Glad you remembered to come back on mic for this.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.